Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, business growth, marketing, and social media consultants, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
That's right, Richard, for growth, prosperity, and success, our cool old GPS formula. And each Wednesday at 12 noon on TalkNetworkRadio.com, we share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so you can have more fun
and more profits.
Yes, yes, yes. And we want to make sure all of our listeners today know that you can connect with us on Facebook at So Social Radio Show. Give us a like there. Let us know what topics you would like to hear a conversation on. We are all about education and want to bring you what you want to learn. Also, there is a top pin post there on the So Social Radio Show that gives you a little bit more information about our guests. So, and we're excited. We have a full studio here today. So
absolutely.
Full house. I love it. But we do want to make sure that we give a shout out to our partners and our sponsors before we get started.
Absolutely so. They make all this happen. I want to start with Toastmasters, a world leader in communications and leadership development. Find out how you can improve your speaking and leadership skills. Visit toastmastersd84.org.
And Business Acceleration Summit. This is a rapid growth business summit for social entrepreneurs to mastermind and grow their business while creating a deeper impact on their clients and community. You can register at businessaccelerationsummit.com for the next event, which is this September 28th through the 30th. And it is here in Melbourne, Florida, beachside at the Crowne Plaza oceanfront. So go to businessaccelerationsummit.com and we'll see you there.
And everythingbrevard.com, a Brevard County, Florida community website, keeping you up to date with everything that's happening in Brevard, and get your business listing on everythingbrevard.com.
And Sheer Artisans Salon and Art Gallery. They are a full-service salon specializing in hair color, skincare, and makeup, located in the shops of West Melbourne, Florida at 1533 West New Haven Avenue. The salon also hosts a gallery of fine artwork from local artists. So you can go get your hair done and buy a piece of art. They also have some amazing custom jewelry as well. So definitely want to go there. Contact Sheer Artisans at 321-729-8989. That's Sheer Artisans at 321-729-8989. And if you would like to learn how you too can be either a partner, sponsor, advertiser, or a special guest, you can go to SoSocialRadioShow.com, click on there and get all the information, and contact me, Cheri. I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely so. And I got one more thing to promote.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Your event next week.
The event on August 10th, which is Building Influence Through Social Media. This is going to be a workshop, a 2-hour workshop, and it's going to be out on 192 in Melbourne at the Buena Vita Estates, which is right across the street from Cheddar's.
That's right. And that you can get all the details on that and register at a special link. It's on our website at bit.ly/SM brand message. That's bit.ly/SM brand message. You can also contact Richard at 321-446-2155. 321-446-2155. And here, I know our seats are filling fast, so you definitely want to come and join us. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
Well,
let's get on the show with these three fine guests.
We
have here
We're
today.
really thrilled to have the three guests with us today on the So Social Radio Show. We're going to be having a conversation with them on relationship and appreciation marketing. But before we begin our conversation, I do want to do some brief introductions to our audience so that they can get to know our guests a little bit better. We have with us Steve Schulz. He is the president of field operations with Sendout Cards. Steve has actually been working in the networking industry for 27 plus years. And when he was first introduced to the industry, he was a full-time school teacher. And as he says, a school teacher not making enough money to do the things he wanted to do financially. I think we can relate with that sometimes, right? And after working his business part-time, he said about 3 to 5 hours per week for about a year, his wife Colleen was able to leave her teaching position. And then about a year and a half later, Steve was able to leave his as well. And over the past 26 plus years, he has built an organization of more than 170,000 independent representatives, and has earned more than $20 million. He is joining us today from Wisconsin, and I want to welcome you, Steve, and let you know we're happy that you're here with us virtually, but let everyone know the city that you are from there in Wisconsin, so I don't butcher the name.
You are such a chicken.
Yes, I am. And I'm a Midwesterner gal, too.
Listen, guys, it is an absolute pleasure to be spending a little bit of time with you here this morning. I live in a little city just west of Milwaukee. It's actually right between Milwaukee and Madison, Wisconsin. It's a great little place out in the lake country. The name of my city is Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Obviously, it's an Indian name, and I think the legend is that the Indians were settling here, and they said, "We can no more walk." And so they said, Oconomowoc.
I love it. We've probably passed through it. Richard is a recreational pilot, and every once in a while we get up to Oshkosh, and I have a niece up in the Appleton area, so we have traveled through Wisconsin when we get back down to Iowa and Missouri. So we've probably passed through it, and I will definitely look for it for the next time.
Well, Richard, you probably know that the EEA was just this past week in Oshkosh, and so the lake that I live on, boy, we saw aircraft flying over all week long. All different types of aircraft headed up to that air museum up there, and it's such a great event.
It's the fourth largest air show in the world, and the largest civilian air show. It's amazing. But then again, I can talk flying all day long.
I gotta say, if I just sat back and let you two talk, he'd talk about aviation. I want to make sure but we're going to hear more from Steve and Richard in just a few moments. But I do want to make sure we introduce our other guests. They're both in the studio here today. We have Ann Stone, who is a senior manager with Send Out Cards. She's also a very special and longtime friend of mine. She inspires me with her energy and her passion for community, and I'm just blessed to have her in my life. So I'm excited that you're here today, Ann. And after a successful career of teaching kindergarten, another teacher here in first grade with the public schools, Ann decided to try something different and go into direct sales with the company Color Me Beautiful. She was a trainer for the company and trained all of the JCPenney associates there in the cosmetic department in the southeastern states. She then found a women's clothing company called Weekenders, and that's how we met. I was her client. And she used her skills from Color Me Beautiful and became a manager for this company as well. And when Weekenders closed their doors in 2008, Ann was very fortunate to Send Out Cards. And this is a company that gives back to others through appreciation, which we'll be talking a lot about today. And in all of Ann's professional career, she has continued to teach and reach out to help others. And again, Ann, I am just so blessed again that you're here with us today, and want to welcome you here to the So Social Radio Show as well.
Thank you so much. We're going to have a fun time talking about Send Out Cards and relationship marketing, and it's great to be with you and Richard and Toni today.
Exactly.
And Steve.
Well, and Toni is our other in-studio guest. She's actually a client of Ann's. She uses Send Out Cards, but she is a multi-million-dollar producer with Charles Rutenberg, right? Realty. She has been using Send Out Cards to within her real estate business, and she is going to be here today to really share her successes and some of the experiences she's had with Send Out Cards and what it's been doing for her business as well. So I'm so excited that you're here, Toni.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
And it's been a while since I've seen you, so that was another fun, because I've known Toni as well. She was in a networking group that I was in with her and Ann. So I'm very, very excited. And I know Ann's passion with Send Out Cards, but we want to first start off by asking Steve a really important question. Richard, what is that question?
You got me.
Yes, yeah. It's really funny because Ann gave me a list of questions, and I kind of abbreviated. I said, "What is SOC?" So Richard asked me, "What is SOC?" So I said, "You need to ask Steve that."
All right. Hey, Steve, here it comes. Get ready for it. What is SOC?
You guys are a riot. I feel like the redheaded stepchild because I'm the only one not in the studio.
We got a redhead in the room. Be careful.
We have two of them. I'm redhead too, so I could relate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys. Send Out Cards is an amazing company. The company's been around for about 14 years, and what they do is I always tell people that Send Out Cards is a system. Send Out Cards is a system to let people build relationships. And guys, when you think about it, that's really all life is. Life is nothing more than building relationships and sharing ideas. And when you are passionate about something, you have a tendency to tell people. Whether, I mean, I don't care if it's your grandchildren, if it's a sporting event, and your favorite team, anything that you get passionate about, you share with people that you have relationships with. And it's the system that Cody Bateman has put together is by far the best relationship building program in the world. I mean, these are greeting cards. It's greeting cards and gifts. I mean, we can't make anybody mad at us. I mean, you're not going to get mad at me when I send you a greeting card or a gift, right? We have a 100% open rate. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you did not open a greeting card? This is a physical greeting card. It's not an e-card or anything like that. But Cody's put together a system where we can reach out to people with literally, a tiny little, I always call it recycled pieces of cardboard, little tiny greeting cards. You can add a gift to it, and you change people's lives. Because when you open up that card, you make people feel good. You make people feel good, and you strengthen that relationship. And that's the system that Cody has put together, and that's the system that we are trying to get people to use all over the world to bring people closer together.
And a tremendous idea and a genius at that, because I know when it first came out and I first saw or heard about Send Out Cards was when everyone was sending those e-cards. And then, of course, what happened with those e-cards, there were a lot of viruses that were being put in those. So people stopped doing that. And, I know that I have every single one of the Send Out Cards that I've received from Ann and many others. I never get rid of them. They're so personalized.
That's the thing right there. I feel exactly the same way. I'm looking at a shelf in my office right now that is just packed with all of the cards that I've received over the years, because we personalize them, because you have the ability to go to Facebook, go to other social medias, outlets, and grab pictures, and you put these pictures on these cards and you send them to people. They're never going to throw them away. They look at them, and we've had people frame them. Mm-hmm. They're on people's mantles. They don't want to get rid of those cards because of the personalization, and it's a great little system.
It's for sure. And I know a number of people that do use them, both as distributors that this is their business, and as well as clients. And like I said, we have Ann here. What would you like to add to that, Ann, about Send Out Cards? What has it been for you and for your clients?
Well, it's been a change for me because I always did like to send out cards, and I was taught by my mom to send thank you cards, so I did that. But I didn't have a system. I would go to the store and I'd buy a stack of cards, and guess what? The stack of cards just sat there and sat there because I had to address them, go to the post office, and Send Out Cards does all that for you. You don't have to stamp them. You don't have to address them. You have your own contact manager with our system, and it remembers birthdays and anniversaries so you don't forget, and you look so good when somebody says, oh, thank you for remembering my birthday or my anniversary.
That convenience is the number one plus for the selling point. Yeah,
I just smile and say, well, you're welcome. And another thing is that with all this technology going on, it's still such a joy to go to the mailbox and receive a handwritten card in your own handwriting, your own signature, and your picture on there.
I know it. It's cool. What are some of the experiences you've had, Toni, when you've sent them out to clients of yours?
I love the system. I've like Ann was taught to always send thank you cards, and I have a good friend of mine that always said that was like the special touch was opening your mailbox and getting a card. Mm-hmm. She said with all the people email and text nowadays, she goes, but there's nothing like a card, and I agree with her. And so I just think it's a valuable tool to use for my business, and I use it for personal and business. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing like getting a card in the mail, and they're so professionally made. They are beautiful cards.